welcome to another adventure with NZ Adventurer. We don't have any helicopters on this channel. Frankly, I can't afford it, but so far we four-wheel drived, I've walked, I've biked, I've walked some more, and there could even be a packraft. So it's definitely going to be a good adventure, and I've just made it to this beautiful bit of water here. The river's running super clear. It is quite low. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm just going to get my gear set up, and then we're going to have a little bit of a look in this pool here behind me. I think there'll be a fish in it. So we'll get the gear set up and get a cast on the water. So I've got sashimi, the 5-weight rod. It is quite a small river, so I think that's the way to go. Just popping it all together, and I think in terms of the leader we're going to be running around somewhere 15 to 18 feet, and I think we'll do 4.5x for our tippet. I can't remember what I've already got on here, so we'll have to have a look and see how we go. Okay, so it's always real smart to just quickly check all your tippet and that. So what have we got here? This leader's run a little bit short, so I've lengthened it out with some 2x running to that much 4x, and 4.5 looks a little short, so I'm just going to redo that. For my waist, I keep this little plastic bag inside my pouch, and I'll just stuff all the ends into that to keep things tidy. Otherwise, I think if you just throw your ends into the bottom of your bag, what happens is next time you pull something out, you lose it. I can't really tie these knots properly without glasses anymore, sadly. So we're going to do a triple surgeons. It's a really easy knot. You just have to take your time and make sure that the lines don't cross over or twist. Well, I should say just twist. So it's just a granny knot, and then you go around 3 times, but you just have to get it super accurate. And then as I cinch it, I just put it in my mouth like that. And then the key thing about knots is always to test it. So she's good. And then tag end off. All the tags in that little bag, so that's all sorted. Now fly. I'm going to go deep, so I'm going to put something heavy. And I can't really see anything, so I think I'm going to put an indicator on. I am nervous about using an indicator in this water, but I'm going to try it. This is the first pull, and then we'll take whatever feedback we get and make an adjustment from there. So that's the setup. Let's drop a bomb out in that pool and see how we go. Fish on. Fantastic. Hey! Hey! Brilliant! Super happy with that, and that fish, amazing to get it on the first cast. Woohoo! Gonna be a good day, I reckon, eh? And once the sun gets a bit higher and the shade goes, because the glare is terrible, I'm pretty sure things are going to go good, and hopefully we can shift off that nymph and onto the dry fly. we'll get this fish away and keep cruising on up. What a fantastic start. Feeling real happy with that start. Sashimi the rod, the 5 weight, it's done me really well. And that fish just gobbled up that mayfly, and yeah, it wasn't the biggest, but lovely memorable little fish. And you know you're doing something right when you get your first cast on the trip catches you a fish. So maybe all this adventuring and fishing, I'm starting to figure out how this whole situation works, and I know I can find fish. Looks like I can catch some fish. So let's have an adventure. Let's go. Wow, look at this spot. That water is so good. There's a fish up there in the eye of the pool. It's sitting about knee deep, knee to thigh deep, but I can hear a few cicadas chirping in the background, so I'm going to put on a cicada. Not my standard big green one, I'll put on something slightly different, and we'll see if it'll come up before we dive deeper with a nymph. Let's go. You can actually see some smaller fish in the back of the pool, but I kind of want that bigger one. Didn't see it. Go a bit longer. Definitely nymphing. Still a bit short. Should see that. It's nymphing. Is it going to come up? No. Okay, I'm going to have to put a nymph on, guys. Yeah, so that fish didn't want to eat, and then it kind of just salted off. I don't know if I spooked it, but it's all good. Let's go find another fish. Let's go. The water's so shallow, that's got to be a dry fly fish, so we'll get that big nymph off and just put a delicate dry out, maybe an Adams. Let's go. Gee, I'm pleased I brought the 5 weight because I don't need much line for this fish. Wow, didn't like the dry fly. Did not like it. Coming right back to have a look at me. Don't know if you guys can see, but the fish is right there just looking at me. Denied on that one. There it goes up on the other side of the river now. Fascinating. Oh yeah, oh, interesting feedback. If the fish is eating nymphs, give it a nymph. Why did I put a dry fly up? I don't know. Or other thing was, I put the fly to the left and the sun's up there, so it would have cast line shadow down. If I had put the fly to the right, there would have been no shadow. But we're talking about shadow on the tippet. Pretty minimal, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, that fish knew we were there. Wow, just look at that water. Man, there must be some fish in there. These Canada geese, kuehi, they've done an amazing job of colonising the waters around here. I do like them, I think they're a cool bird, but man, I'm seeing a lot of them. I think we've probably got a few minutes. Alright, it's gone downstream, which is good. I don't want to be chasing it up all day. They're really cool colours, those birds, the black and white, and you can see it on their neck, but when you see them flying, they've got like matching black on their back. They're beautiful. They're really cool birds. Man, can they fly. But they don't really help the fishing. They can definitely spook the fish in the pool, so it's good that we're past that guy. Looked like it was a bit injured. So yeah, still searching. Where's that fish at? So I haven't seen a fish for a while. I've changed tack because maybe I just can't see them. So I've switched to a dry dropper and I put on my big cicada tie, and a fish came up and had a look at it, but it didn't take the dry. So I'm going to stick with the dry dropper, but we'll put on something a bit smaller. Fish on. Oh yeah, finally. So I put the dry dropper through there, and then when I felt like I saw a fish and I looked at it but it didn't take it, so I switched back to a nymph and indicator, and I didn't get any action with my hair and copper, but it might have been a bit big, sorry, on the hairs there. So I went down to a size 16 with a copper bead, and the first drift did the trick, you know. So that fish was just looking for something small. Woohoo! That is awesome. I've been searching for a while for this fish. Let's see if we can get it in the net. Alright, let's get this fish in, guys. Hey! Now the fish is going for it. I thought it was ready for the net, but nope. Oh man, I'm so happy to get a fish on, guys. All right, We did it. Here we go, guys. There's the scrapper. Took me for a big run downstream, and I think the fish got pectoral wrapped. When the pectoral fin was wrapped, I had no shot of turning it around, you know, and it just went on that big mark downstream. Beautiful mature fish. Not a monster, but oh man, definitely worth searching for. So I've turned around and started to walk back. Oh man, I wish I brought the Packraft. I thought the river was going to be too low, but it's actually looking pretty good. So I've got to do the big walk, pick up the bike, do the bike, and then I've got the Packraft, and then I've got the drive home. So we're going to get this mission started and head on out. Let's go. Oh, feeling pretty tired on it after that mission out. That was a really good walk and a bike. So now we'll just hit the Packraft and get on out of here. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my channel, make sure you hit the like button, write me a comment, subscribe, and I'll look forward to sharing more content with you. Thanks for watching.